Hey guys, Kiwi Bow Hunter here. Just thought I'd make a little quick video while I'm out here about always having a secondary plan if you're out hunting. Right now I'm out in the middle of a nice little alpine lake. Well, not literally in the middle of it, I'm on the edges. Wait for the camera to adjust. It's a pretty big lake, goes all the way out there as well. Luckily the hut's just over there. I went out for a bit of a hunt, took the shotgun with a variety of rounds, slugs, buck and bird shot, and I followed a deer trail for quite a while. Couldn't see any pig sign. Oh shit, just about dropped the camera. That's what lanyards are for, especially in the water, or above water. And as I was coming out, I was almost at the hut and I saw some ducks. So I switched load quickly because I had one slug in the first barrel. No, one slug in the second barrel, and some buckshot in the first, just in case. I figured first barrel I might need if the thing starts running. And the second was for if I had the time, a follow-up shot if it got a bit further away. So I swapped out to two number 4 bird shots. There was 2 ducks. One was quite a bit further away than the other one, but you're not allowed to shoot ducks when they're on the water. So I just gave a bit of a noise to startle them, and one close to me took off, and I gave it one barrel and hit it, and then it went down, and I thought I got it. I think I shot a bit high. I must have only got its wings as it was opening them, and then it started flapping around in the water. So I gave him another one. I definitely got him, but he was a little bit further away by the time he hit the water. I didn't hit him hard enough, and then he started swimming away from me. He couldn't fly. He kept trying, but he couldn't, because that's why I'm pretty sure I got his wings. So I fucking hate leaving a wounded animal. So I set off after him, and I'm wearing cotton pants, leather boots, canvas shirt, some merino wool boxes, as I was talking about in one of my other videos, and I've got my leather hat on, just because it keeps the rain and stuff. It's a great little thing. Shotgun over the shoulder, and my little satchel. I'm fucking wet. I'm wet up to my waist, because I walked all around this lake. I walked right the way around, because that's where I saw him kind of come into shore, and stalked around trying to look for him. It's just going 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's been getting dark at 5. So the thing is, you've always got to have a plan. You've got to know. I didn't find him, which I'm fucking annoyed about. But you always got to have a plan. It's raining now. It's an alpine lake. The fog's that high off the water. It's cold here. Like the water would be, be lucky to be 3 or 4 degrees above Celsius. I'm knackered. I have some food. I have some water. I've got fire starting equipment. I have a headlamp. All in my steel water bottle, all in my satchel, along with some gloves, and I think that's all I really threw in today, because I wasn't planning on going out for long. But it's always good to take the bare essentials with you. If I was out any longer, or if something happened in this kind of conditions, it's raining now. It started raining about 20 minutes ago. Not very heavy, but I'm still getting a bit damp. I'd potentially be in a very shit situation. I'm almost back at the hut. It's just over there. As soon as I round this bend, I'm going to be on the home stretch. It'll be about 4 or 5 minutes of waiting, because this is pretty thick bush. It's quicker to go through the water. I found that trail, but the deer trail that I was following on before, but I'm probably about near it now, but I'm cold and I just want to keep going. There's no hindrances here. There's a few fallen logs in the shallow part of the water that I have to navigate around. How am I getting around this one? I'll just get this side. But this is just, hold on. That's the other thing, I'm getting cold and I'm finding it hard to lift my legs. If I was going to be out much longer, you don't do stupid things, you don't take risks. I know where I was, I know how long it was going to take me to get back. I decided it was better to risk running back. Then the wind's picking up as well now. You can see all these little waves coming in, which is increasing the turbidity in the water, making it harder to see, which means you've got to be very careful. I'll walk out a little bit deeper where it's not quite as disturbed, so I can see. I don't want to roll my ankle, bump my head. I could drown, and that would suck being that far away from the hut. I just got to walk around this little bit, and then that little point just up there ducks in, and I'll hum back along. But it was mainly a tramping trip. I just brought the shotgun along, and because we're up, it was only a 1 day in, 1 day here, 1 day out sort of thing. I thought today spent a bit of time restocking the hut of firewood, just because there was none in there. So I cut down some. The other thing around here is basically, well, it's high alpine, it's a rainforest effectively. This is all Southern Beach for those of you that don't know their way around. I'm not quite sure. Looks like mountain, I think Mountain Beach, which Nothofagus Salandri var, oh no, actually it's Hard Beach. Hard Beach? No, it is Mountain Beach, right there, so, which is Nothofagus Salandri var Cliffitoides. It's pretty hard to tell the difference between that and Hard Beach. I'm pretty sure Hard Beach doesn't have serrated leaf margins. Haven't really done a whole lot of wild edibles. I didn't bring my little book with me, and the usual places I go aren't this cold or high altitude, so there's a whole lot of different species around here, so I'm not too familiar with quite a lot of them, so I'm not risking it. There's toy, that stuff's good for starting fires if you need it. Also the stems, I made some rope before, some cordage, they're good for that. That tree just there with the red speckled things, that's Kawakawa, which is pepper tree. It's mildly, hold on, what was it? No, it's not poisonous. I think it's antiseptic. I have to check. And it also, you can mash it up and turn it into a, like, it just works like pepper basically for your meal. Then there's some little lancewoods in there. This is, should take some of that before it's too dry, wet in the rain. This is Old Man's Beard. So I'll dry that out next to the fire. Worst case I just take it home if we don't use it on this trip, and get some of the sticks out of it, and can chuck it in my little bushcraft bag that I've been setting up specifically, which is coming along quite nicely. I might do a video on that at some stage. You can hardly see the screen, it's getting rained on. A nice little sheltered bit just here. I saw some small trout, not any very big ones though, which is a bit of a shame. I'd have loved some trout. Brought some tin foil and a few lemons along with high hopes, and a rod of course. Well, it's a bit mushy, it was sort of quicksand back there. It was all reeds basically. Shit, it really is mushy. How am I going to walk in the bush with it? So this is just going to be a, well, I suppose getting along now, video just about paying attention when you're in the bush. If I knew I was going to be longer, then it's back to the hut, or inversely, I didn't know how long it was going to take to get back to the hut, and it was only about an hour and a half of light left. I would have definitely stayed where I was. I would have cranked a fire, got one going. That was the other thing I threw in. Oh, some mushrooms. I don't know what they are. Might have a look later. Got my ID book with me. Saw some purple mushrooms before. They didn't look too friendly. Took some pictures, but yeah. Whew. Definitely getting a bit far on. Starting to lose. Okay, I'm getting out again. That was silly. Could have walked up there and only had to jump once. Really awkward. I'm cold. I'm wet. My pants are feeling heavy. Boots are full of water. And I'm losing dexterity. But as soon as this is this well-used game trail I found before. It got real thick in there a while ago. I didn't want to spend ages looking for it, and it was a hell of a cliff up the sides of the lake, so I just thought it was quicker to walk around. Anyway guys, this has been Kiwi Bow Hunter, and hopefully you can take a bit of a lesson. Just make sure you think before you do stuff in the bush, because you're away from help. Radio, go. Cheers.